This is from Mixmag, April 1992, on some of the scams and pranks that ALTERN-8 used to do. So they were filming a video for Activate. The pair faked stealing Chris's car from a car park in Stoke. Unfortunately, their previous antics in speeding around the place at the dead of night attracted the police, who tried to nick Chris for breaking into his own car with the keys. Maybe they thought the mask was suspicious. Then there's the one about the Christmas puddings. In Stafford, they were giving out Christmas puddings, I think labeled Brand E, as in brandy, Brand E. Only one lady in the whole place would accept a pudding, and she was convinced that there was something in it, perhaps explaining why she took it. Equally unsuccessful was a flight in a hot air balloon across Stafford to see what would happen. Nothing did. No one took any notice because they were too high up. Attempting to make up for this, Chris jumped out of the balloon, while of course being filmed, he hit the ground some 3 feet below. Brave boy. And then there was the great promotion of Vicks. Taking a regular and unremarkable part of rave culture, ALTERN-8 converted it into a rave fetish. When the tabloids got hold of the story, Vicks fever really took off, and now it appears that ALTERN-8 are taking the piss out of those writing about the Vicks scene. Also, next up is a computer game from a software firm in Manchester. It features ALTERN-8 figures running around throwing Vicks pots, trying to rescue a DJ with the help of various friends, including the Robo Man.
Yeah. What were we doing?
Okay, let's talk about the pranks.
I mean, when we first signed to Network, they were based at a building called Stratford House in Birmingham. And you could pull right in front of this building. And we pulled up. I'd got a Mini at the time. We pulled up and we could see them in the window. We waved and I went forward and then reversed and waved and went back and went forward and we waved and went. And we were just being, because we were only like, 21, 22. So we were being a bit stupid. And their press officer saw us and said, we've got mileage with these guys because they're stupid. They'll do anything. But they kind of knew that when an artist has either got a tour to promote or a record out, people talk about them. But in between time, there's absolutely nothing to talk about, and people can move on, to the next big thing. So they knew that if we created loads of little stories, we'd keep having stuff in the press in between the releases that we had. So I mean, they made up loads and loads of different things, like the Christmas pudding one. The idea was we'd go up in a hot air balloon and throw these Christmas puddings out to people below. But before we started, someone said, if you throw a Christmas pudding out of a hot air balloon and it hits someone, it would probably kill them. So we thought, okay, maybe we'll not throw the puddings out, but we'll go up in the hot air balloon anyway. So I hired the hot air balloon, got to a suitable location. It was too windy. So me and Chris stood in the basket that was still sat on the trailer on the back of this car. And the photographer lay on the floor and took photos looking up. So it looked as though we were in the air.
You didn't even go in the air?
No. They didn't even inflate the balloon.